Hey everybody, Zachariah here. It's Friday, day 10 of my attempt at a lifestyle transformation. This week, I taped, weighed in, and got my wife to join me during a workout. Let's get it started. And as you just saw, the hate for mosquitoes is very real. It was ridiculous that night. Anyway, I am here trying to do my neck by myself. I could have asked somebody to help, but anyway, the neck ended up being 16 inches. And on my chest, I couldn't figure out whether to be flexing or not be flexing. As I said, I am very new to this whole lifestyle change, trying to get it all together, figure it out. But my chest ended up being 43 inches and 3/4. So as you can see, I'm trying to point to where it is. Moving on to my left bicep. My left bicep, it ended up being 14 1/4. I had to review the camera, zoom in and stuff like that. I know it's a little bit hard to see, especially where the tape is at. My right bicep came in just a little bit larger, which makes sense because I am a righty. It's going to be 14 3/4. So I was a whole ½ inch larger. And I decided to go ahead and take a tip from my wife and pretty much get my whole body area. So I did below the chest. My below chest was 39 inches. Very disappointing. And between the below of chest and belly button was 37 1/2 inches. As you can see, I'm trying to point, even though it's very hard to see. If you want to pause, you're more than welcome to pause and take a look at that. But I'm doing this to give myself a marker to see where I'm at. And next you have my belly, which was very disappointing. My belly ended up being 39 inches and a half. I don't ever remember being so large. So now you have my left thigh. My left thigh, I really do want these to get much bigger. That came in as 23. So my right thigh ended up being just a little bit larger as well by 3/4 inch, 23 3/4. So as you can see, I'm still trying to get as close to the camera as I could possibly get. So I also wanted to do my calves. This is, I can barely tell, my left calf. So my left calf is ended up being 14 3/4. So whenever I tighten that, it looks a little bit larger, but my right calf was larger, 15 1/2. And then I was about to be done and realized I still needed to do my butt. So I went and got the tape and tried to get as close as I could without messing it up, trying to figure that out. So I got my butt done. My butt ended up being 42 1/2 inches. And here's the spreadsheet that I made for myself to keep track of everything that I got going on for right now. I will be adding more and or taking things off. Next, we have the first weigh-in that I ever did. I came in at 190. I'm only putting this in here so y'all could see where I was for the first week whenever I was getting started on this. It's been 10 days since, and this was a live weigh-in I did a few days ago for my first week. I did that on Instagram. I will have the link down in the description below. Y'all go ahead and follow me. And this is my current weight. I did lose 0.2 of that weight. Moving along as you watch me warm up for my leg day workout, I cannot praise the rower enough. It's what I do to warm up before every workout. Then I grab some dumbbells and do a farmer's carry for a few minutes on the treadmill on an incline to get the blood flowing. Walking is one of the most underrated exercises people tend to overlook. However, I strongly suggest to start incorporating a 10-minute walk into your routine, especially if you're getting back into exercise or just starting out. You burn more calories than you realize just by taking a walk. The exercises I've been doing have been low weights and high reps. I find that it just works for me best at this time because I really want to work on my form and get a strong connection with the muscle I'm targeting. Mainly when I have leg day because I have a history of knee problems. So I try not to overload my body to the point that I wouldn't be able to continue to work out due to a possible injury. The trick for me is to not work through the pain, but to find a way to be careful to not cause pain in the first place. I'm not talking about soreness either. That's a different type of pain. I'm talking about real issues that may need a bit of a therapeutic touch. So if you're having those types of issues and you need some kind of therapeutic work with your knees, even your shoulder or your elbows, because I know there are a lot of people who have issues with shoulder pain whenever they're doing a basic push-up. So seek the help that you need to try to get that therapeutic work to make those smaller muscles stronger. So whenever you're doing those compound movements, you're not struggling so much, because that's all it needs is those little muscles needs to start working their way back up so you can be just a little bit stronger. So I did have to cut out most of this workout because I got so hot in the gym. I started working out in my underwear. The fact that I suck at cardio and am not very good at high intensity cardio type workouts also had me losing my breath. So it was very hard for me to catch my breath. I couldn't breathe very well. It was very hot. My garage is not air conditioned. I don't even have a fan in my garage. One of these days I'll get one, so I won't be like this, exactly like this. I was so hot and so tired. I could barely breathe. So yeah, but I kept on trying to get it going, trying to get them legs worked out, burning. My legs were dead after this workout. I was shaking like a newborn giraffe. A few days later, I had my wife help me with my deadlift. I'm sure I could have gone a little bit heavier than this 245, but I didn't want to risk hurting myself. So if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. The links to my Instagram and Twitter will be in the description down below. Follow me for updates and stay beautiful, and let's get it.